So hello there guys. Mind Andrew in the background if you hear him yelling. He is watching the new Mortal Kombat movie. It just came out today. So I don't really know where to start with this video because my last video was posted. Let me see here, I got my YouTube analytics up. February 17th, and today is April 23rd. Yeah, so it's been a minute. Like, how you doing? Like, it's literally been more than 2 months. That's, I think, my longest hiatus for no reason. I mean, there's a reason. I'll get to that. I don't know if you're reading the title. I don't know what I'm gonna title this. Actually, I'll title it something fun and funny to get you guys' attention. But I guess we're gonna do my face and kind of talk about what I've been up to, what I've been doing. And some of you might know if you follow me on Instagram. And if you don't, it's real rude. Be down there below. So, I don't know how to break the news. I haven't known how to tell anybody. I'm pregnant. I am 17 weeks along. So yeah. Let me use the word lightly, healthy, happy, and everything's fine. And what I mean by that, my child that I'm growing is, I am healthy. Let's not drag out the word happy too much because I want this child. I really do. We all know when I lost ours back in December, it really messed me up real bad. And that's kind of why I was so hesitant, because, you know, having a miscarriage and getting pregnant literally like 2.5 months later is really it messes with you. You really do lose that instant like joy. There's a lot of fear that comes to it. Comes with pregnancy in general. But like, we'll just start from the beginning. One, I'm 17 weeks pregnant. I'll be 18 weeks as of tomorrow, Saturday, April 24th. I'll be 17 weeks pregnant. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen pictures really here and there. If you follow me on TikTok, you've seen little videos here and there. So let's kind of get into it and talk about what's everything's going on in Lexi's life. So I forget the exact date we found out. February, I was joking with Andrew. I was like, oh, my period's super late again. Like, and you know, we joke around. We have kind of a darker sense of humor. You know that. So we were like, oh, like, oh, there's no. We're like, I was like, oh, what if I'm pregnant? Like, he's like, like, I don't know. Like, it's fine. Like, we want one, but like, when we were very realistic, like, there's chances of us being pregnant right after, you know, 2.5 months, I don't know. After a miscarriage is very slim to none. Like, it's very odd, very weird. Using the Strawberry Dream palette by Lunar Beauty, if anybody wanted to know. But yeah, so like, we joked around about it, like, oh, yeah, what if we are? What if we aren't? Then it became 2 weeks? 2-ish weeks, I want to say. I'm sorry, I'm looking for an eyelid. Eyeshadow primer, but I cannot find one. It was like 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks since my missed period. And at that point, me and Andrew, I was kind of more like, this is weird. Like, I wasn't really having any signs of a period coming. You know, I wasn't having usually 3 to 2 days before I have like really intense cramps, crave sweets, you know, all the generic stuff, right? Like tired, moody, none of it, really. I was like, huh, that's weird. We were literally at Kroger, at the grocery store, like talking. I was like, I'll just pick up a cheap one for, you know, shits and giggles, right? And he's like, okay, like whatever you want to do, love. Bring it home. It's like middle of the night. We lay down for bed. And like, I was like, I'll take it in the morning. They say it's like better to do it first thing in the morning. You know, I wake up that morning, I go to the bathroom, like any normal person does. I grab it, I go to the bathroom, and I legitimately think I missed the stick. So like, I'm like, oh, how did I miss the stick? The stick's not even wet. Oh. Must have. So I leave it on the bathroom because I'm like, I'll just reuse it in a minute. I'll have to pee again in like an hour and a half. Sitting on the couch, drinking some water. You know, an hour and a half, 2 hours go by. I don't know. Not real clean. I have to pee again mostly, right? Go in there, grab the stick and go flip it over. You know, huh? Walk out of the bathroom. Look at Andrew. He's sitting on the couch. I was like, I'm fucking pregnant. He's not. I was like, yeah. He's like, wow. And I didn't really know what to do. I was kind of shocked. I was very stunned, to say honestly the least. Like, I was very caught off guard by it, just the fact that like it did happen. Because I was convinced like, oh, I just might not get a period this month, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I was just, with PCOS and like all that, it's very, your period's very willy wonky. Like, I really don't understand PCOS. My doctors explained to me. Read a lot about it, but it's very, very hit and miss. It hits every woman differently, and like, what it does is crazy to your body. And so I just, you know, wasn't prepared. So I sat there for a little bit, just kind of like, I'm like, oh wow. I took a picture with it, you know, just to have it in general. Then I called my doctor and set up an appointment. They got me in decently quick. I got in like a week or two later. Didn't tell a soul. Didn't tell anybody because like I just didn't want to. Didn't want to overly excited and, you know, have that happen again. It's really kind of a dark, like deep fear. Like, it's weird. I'm very hesitant to a lot. And 2.5 weeks, I'm not real sure, pretty close to when I found out, I went to my doctor's for my mostly pregnancy, like, confirmation. Because you can't, like, you go, they had me pee in a cup, and, like, as soon as I got there, they gave me a little yellow lid cup to go pee in, you know. I went and peed and sat down and, like, waiting for my nurse or doctor to come in. My nurse comes in and she tells me, yeah, I am pregnant. And it kind of really hits me because, like, I lost my first pregnancy before I could even go to my actual checkup, to my like pregnancy confirmation. So it was, you know, nothing. My first one was very different, and this was very, you know, exciting and happy. I went and talked to me about everything. The doctor came in, then informed me that I was further along than I thought. From what my app said, I should have only been about 4 or 5 weeks along. Doctor says I was more measuring about 9 weeks along. So I was like, oh. And it was very shocking because, like, you know, I didn't have a doctor's opinion to tell me how far along I was the first time, but they did tell me, you know, under my doctor assumed, like, you know, I wasn't more than 5 weeks along at first, and it's completely natural for women to lose a pregnancy that early. Like, a lot of women don't realize that they were pregnant that early because it's so early into their pregnancy. Sometimes they don't even test. Then they just think they might have a little bit of a stronger period, a little heavier cramps, a little heavier bleeding, nothing out of the norm. And honestly, pregnancy that small, like that early on, there is nothing to worry about, 99% of the time, you just have your body takes care of it naturally. And it's very, no one's hurt, no one's like harmed. I mean, I guess you could say it that way. But, when you're trying and tracking, you're a few days late, you get some hopes up, and maybe you test. So, mostly at this point, I am very excited. I will play the clip, hopefully I still have it on my phone, I think I do, of me in the doctor's office when my nurse left and told me. It was a very emotional clip. Andrew was not with me because of COVID where we live. He was not allowed to come back with me or anything. He could sit in the waiting room or wait in the car, but he could not come into like the actual room with me. So that was that. Then, so I just kind of wanted to document that moment in time, I guess. Then doctor kind of told me to just keep taking my prenatal and kind of just going on with that. I did, and everything was fine. Then what happened? Kind of just sent me on my way with a packet of some things to read. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, then I went again, had a vaginal ultrasound, had that happen, and saw the baby for the first time. Then, I think like last week, no, longer than last week, 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had our gender reveal, and it was a boy. My best friend Maddie set up like the little balloon, and right here I'll try to add like pictures. I didn't film anything. I wanted to, but I don't know, I just didn't. When you like don't film every day anymore, really hard to remember to film. Yeah, I'll add that right here, kind of just over me doing this. So yeah, you can kind of see in those videos, like, me and Andrew were very excited. We wanted a boy very, very badly. We're excited. Yeah, that's kind of everything. Then I have another appointment the Tuesday, like the 27th. Today is Friday, the 23rd. So that puts my due date right now. The doctor has kind of set my due date as a rough estimate for the 12th of October. But if any of you have been pregnant before, that can move. And, not even 100% sure. That's when the baby will come. So, get into everything I've kind of been dealing with. This shit's not fun, I'll be honest. I have been horribly sick the entire time. I've done my makeup twice in the past 2.5 months, and I'm doing one. This is the second time. Literally wore makeup for my gender reveal, and that's it. Because it's just starting to have more better days than worse days. But for a while there, it was something. I have never been that sick in my life, honestly. Ooh, I don't know if I like this, like, champagne-y, shimmery. think it's nice, but I don't know if I like it with this blue. So I just haven't felt like sitting down. I haven't been in my office in a long time. And what we're doing with the office is just, we're probably gonna, the next couple of months, we're gonna figure out, I know what I want to do, it's executing it. And having the energy, because it's hard to plan what days to do stuff. One, with my work schedule, we all know I work a lot. I have cut down on overtime at all, but I still work, 12-hour shifts. I'm sorry for like the weird dots on my face from the blinds. Sorry. Just because like cutting down from work, cut my overtime down, but I still work 40 plus hours a week usually. So that's one, just tiresome by itself. And two, like, being pregnant is very weirdly like tired. I mean, I knew it was tiring on your body, but like, this has not been easy. Like, I don't want to sound like a baby. Like, this has been rough on me. Like, a very hard thing to balance with. Like, there's some days I can like go out running and like do anything I want, and there's some days I'm just laying in bed, the room is spinning, and all I'm doing is throwing up. So that's kind of that. Yeah. Other than that, we've bought a couple little things here and there. We have clothes. We have some clothes. If anybody wants that, like baby videos or anything, just leave it down below or like the video, and I'll do that for content, But other than like we're seriously buying things, we are just now really seriously buying stuff. Like, our kind of plan is just every payday, because at this point in our life, don't have a lot of friends, don't have a lot of family. Don't be sad for us. We were very happy the way we were living. But like, we're just kind of doing this on our own. And like, honestly, that's what we were prepared for. Like, we want this child. We don't need someone else to finance it for us. So I don't know if that makes sense. So we're just kind of every week, taking, any amount of money we have extra and buying things that we need. Like, right now I do have like an Amazon registry for Lolfang. But other than that, like, I posted it on my like Facebook for if friends or family does want to buy anything. But like, we're not expecting anything, if that makes sense. This is just getting muddy over here. I don't like this at all. This has went dark and scary, and not in a good way. Isn't it funny how some things can be like dark and scary, and it's like cute? Some things like this turns into not so bueno. I think Andrew just like fell off the bed. So yeah, that's kind of like what we've been doing. Like, in that Amazon box right there is our baby bathtub. Because, babies need their own bathtub. They're too special for my regular bathtub. But no. So yeah, we just have some clothes and like little things like that. I don't know. There's not much to say on that accord, like, other than that. We have the name picked out. I don't know how I feel about telling, like, it's one of those things, like, some people are like, I don't want to, like, tell you the name, like, don't want to tell the internet the name, so nobody can judge until, like, after the baby's named. But then I'm like, I just posted it on Facebook and Snapchat. I think I posted it to Instagram story. I know I at least posted, I think I posted to my Instagram story. Don't know if I didn't know I didn't post it to my feed. And I don't know. Maybe. And then what's our full name? I don't know. If you missed it, you missed it. We'll let you say, we'll have that. I don't know. But yeah, this is kind of the basic look we're going with today. Let's darken up the underside a little bit now. But yeah, I don't know. They have a really cute name picked out, I think. I like it. It's like a name I can see us calling like a cute little kid. But like it's nice and like professional. So when they go get a job, they're not like, my name's, I don't even know. Like I just didn't want something dumb. And like, you know, if your name's super cute, like that's okay. But like, I don't know. I wanted something that's cute and fun when they're little, but when they go to get like a professional job, they're like, hey, my name is, and they're not like, yeah, my name is, I don't know. I feel that way sometimes with my middle name. So like, I don't know. So I just tried to, I had a lot, it has been a hard thing with pregnancy. Anxiety around naming my child. The anxiety there, just the fear of like, what if I name this child something dumb? Couldn't think of like anything that was really dumb. I was just like, what if it's dumb and I don't know it's dumb? That was like the scary part. Yeah. That was really it. Just adding some of this, like, really, I'm really liking this palette. Got this, and I like used it. I don't even think I think I used it once. It looked like it was used once. Used it once and like loved it. But never used it again because I don't know. So yeah, that's kind of everything that's going on right now in our lives. Andrew's been a great husband, like, you know, just making sure eating has been a touchy thing. I don't know how I feel about the pink underneath. We'll add some liner and mascara to see how we feel. So yeah, like, that's really it though. I don't know. Nothing fun has happened in our life. Oh, for anyone who cares, and for anybody who's been around for a minute, Karen's paid off, guys. Like that's a thing. And if you're new here, Karen's my car. 2 years ago, I bought her. There was a whole vlog and everything. If I can remember, I will try to tag it below. And no promises, like no promises at all. But yeah, 2 years ago, I bought Karen. She was my biggest purchase. I was so scared and so nervous because like I was like, oh my goodness. My car was $6,000. I bought it all by myself. Trying to find my eyeliner, I'm sorry. Bought her all by myself, was so terrified. And I worked so hard to pay her off. All by myself. And I did. That's just literally what I did. And I finally did it. I legitimately was like the proudest I've ever been about myself. So yeah, that's kind of like that. Because that was like one thing me and Andrew really wanted to have when we started talking about like possibly having a kid in the future. Was we wanted a somewhat nice and reliable car. Because if any of you guys are here from wee old days, y'all. Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to do my eyeliner. I can't talk. If any of you here from the wee old days, y'all remember my Toyota? That was a car, man. And if anybody who remembers that thing's still running. Like, I don't own it. Nobody in my family owns it. But my sister owned it and gave it to like her friend. Long story short, it's still running. That means that bucket of bolts. Oh, Buddy won't die. Like, he is the piece of the resistance. This video is gonna be so long. It's 25 minutes already, and I haven't even edited everything in. Yeah, like, she's paid off. I did that. Like, I was so proud of that. I got a promotion at my job. And so, real happy to do that. Like, making more money. One second. I'll edit this out. I can't talk and do this. You know this. Okay, so I'm back. I think you guys got a little drunk or something. Have you guys been like slightly tilted this whole time? Just haven't noticed? I hope not. That will make me really angry if you guys have been slightly tilted the whole time and have not noticed. So yeah. Do I want to do face stuff? Do I want to wear foundation? I really don't want to. My face is like, weirdly, this is the best my face has been in a while. I have a lot of beautiful acne here. Like, look at this. All this texture. I don't know. I don't know if I want to put on. See, my skin looks way better in my phone, like in this lighting through my camera, than my lighting does in my mirror. Like, you can really see a lot of redness. All this bump. Like, I feel like you can only really see the bad. That's probably why you guys keep getting moved. So yeah, I'll just put on some blush and highlighter and call it there. Cause the video is almost 30 minutes. Yeah. So that's happening. That's happening. What do I have to say now? I don't know, man. Let me think about this. I'm using Lunar Beauty's Moon Prism blush palette. Only blush palette I think I own. All my other blushes are just like singles, I guess. I don't know. This is from that I think I posted a video of it. Let me see here. Look at my YouTube analytics here. Trying on all the new makeup. Opening e.l.f. and Wet n Wild. Work bag and gym bag. Cute everyday look. ColourPop. I don't know. Maybe it could be in that. Trying all my new makeup. Could be. But could not be. Who knows? I'm just gonna add a little bit of shimmer because there's already. I don't want to go too pinky because there's already like a very natural like redness to my cheeks just because I don't know. I'll take some of this more peachy color. Hopefully this looks alright. I feel like I just got like a lot of sun. You know, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to edit out so much of this. I'm going to be laying in bed screaming at myself. Be prepared. So yeah. What's our plans for like the future, you ask? Having a child, working, and we're gonna try to turn my office into nursery, I guess. Solid, right? So what we're doing with everything is I'm going to set my desk, my makeup, and all of like my trinkets in the dining room because we don't use the dining room at all. Then we're going to put, I don't know how I'm gonna take all like my stickers down. A little dude just might have to live with it. Like he might get the believe in magic and unicorn stickers. He'll be fine with it. He's little. Cause like we know we're living here too terribly long. Too much longer. And that's just more because like we need a bigger place. Like I like having my own space in my own office to come in here and just enjoy my time. And I think it's very healthy for people to have their own spaces to go to and to relax. Even though I lay in bed 90% of the time next to Andrew. Like the first time I'm actually sitting in my office doing anything. But like I like the option. And just with our apartment complex personally, like we're not the happiest here. We're happy, but not the happiest. And we honestly just want a house. Like I live on a 2nd-story apartment. I'm already winded walking up all the stairs. And it's gonna be a pain in the butt taking a like infant up and down the stairs. Definitely don't want to be wrangling no toddler upstairs, groceries and everything else. That sounds horrifying. Like, nope, I'm good. I'm out on that one, buddy roo. So we kind of want a house just so we can have like a yard and a place to just be ourselves. So yeah, that's really it with that one. Look how I'm doing all this. I'm gonna take a shower tonight. I need to wash my hair. But yeah. I don't know, I feel like it would have been more awkward me just sitting here staring at you. But you know, craziness. Craziness. There's so much editing I have to add out because I don't like all this just rambling I have said over and over again. It's fine though. I do this weird thing. If I don't put on like a super full face of glam like makeup, I will do my brows just with like a brow gel, brush them. Then like I just kind of set my brows with like a powder. I don't know, don't ask. What does it do? No idea. I just take like a little bit of powder on my brush, kind of blend out my blush. Cause sometimes Lexi's a little harsh with it, cause like she likes a super blushy look with foundation, so, but not with like just bare skin. So we just blend that out a little bit. Like you can't really tell in the camera, but like sitting here with a mirror close, I feel like I can. I feel like it does something. I don't know. So yeah, really mostly we're gonna put the lights in the bedroom and just kind of make that more of like fun space for us. Because honestly, we don't sit in their living room anymore. Not at all. Haven't been in there months. There's a bunch of clean clothes on the couch I need to fold. Need to do that. But like, I digress. And this will be eventually little dude's room. So yeah, that's about it, man. It's been fun. hopefully I will get back to doing regular and at least more often content, because who knows what another 2.5 months might bring me. Yeah, that's sorry. Yeah, see you guys in the next one. I am so sorry for the hiatus, and this has been so spotty of me talking. I did not have any thoughts gathered before filming this. But you get raw, authentic Lexi. Subscribe if you want to stick around. Like this video if you want to see more. I'll see you guys in the next one.